Swing low, sweet chariot. Nice early mornings, gotta get this paper, ignoramus. Oh my sisters is following me. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Nika, and I'm back with another video. On this video, I'm gonna be doing a quick get ready with me because your girl got a meeting today. All that professionalism bullshit. And I just really wanted to come out with like a quick video, a quick girl talk, chit chat for certain things that was on my mind. You know, the topic that I'm gonna be talking about today is boundaries. And yeah, got all in my nose. I want to talk about two things. The first topic I want to talk about is competing, like competition. And the second topic that I want to talk about is creating boundaries. So this will be like a get ready with me video / chit chat, and I'll show y'all a little tutorial on how I get my locks to lay down in a slick low bun, which is also a miracle. It's miraculous that I can even say that my hair does that, because it doesn't listen to me 9.99.99.9 times out of time. And my cat scratched me, y'all, so I got my little Harry Potter thing going on. Call me Nika Potter, okay? Because he scratched the heck out of me. It left a scar. It left a scar up. And for people who may be wondering what type of oil this is, so this is an oil that I created. This is my all natural facial oil. I know that some people think that like using oil will make you break out. That is true. So it depends on how much oil you are using, and you also have to find out which oils work best with your skin. So in this oil, it has castor oil, almond oil, vitamin E oil. It also has essential oils such as geranium, lemon essential oil, and rosemary essential oil. So I use this twice a day. I use this in the morning and I use this at night. So after I'm done washing my face, I normally put this on my face, and then before I go to bed, I put this on my face as well. And it does wonders on my skin. It clears up any dark marks or any acne. If I have any pimples that came on my face from either stressing out or drinking Coca-Cola, which happens, this also clears it out as well in 24 to 48 hours. So this is really good. I'm so thankful I created this, and I'll recreate these oils again because I did sell out of them, and I'll put them on my website for y'all. Okay, let's just dive right in because I'm not gonna stay too long. I'm just gonna come at y'all with a quick message, and then I'm gonna skedaddle. When I was in the shower, the message that I was getting intuitively was competition. And it's not like, oh, I need to compete with a lot of people. I got all these people I gotta compete with. It came into a point where it's like, the moment you compete, you lose. Period. The moment you try to compete with somebody, you're losing. It's like at that moment, that's when you feel threatened. That's when you start to doubt yourself. You're so busy focusing on what other people are doing. You're so busy trying to one up another person that you're not focusing on your craft. You're not focusing on building yourself up. And I learned that from experience. My job it has a lot of sales. I always hit my numbers. Like I always hit my numbers top tier. I always make sure to make my bonuses because I'm about my money, you feel me? But it was one month where one of my coworkers tried to give me a run for my money. I always finish out on top. I always finish out number one. But one thing that I did differently this time was I seen their numbers getting closer to my number. And instead of just focusing on how I can better myself or how I can get more deals on my own, I'm so busy focusing on how he's beating me and how I can beat him. And the moment my focus turned into, how can I beat you? How can I be better than you? How can I outdo you? That's the moment that I started to lose. And then I started to freak out more. It put me in this lack mindset where it felt like I wasn't gonna make the bonus for this month. And it really did, it messed me up. Imagine you driving your car on a highway and you're speeding with another car, and instead of you focusing on your road, you're focusing on that car's road. You're not seeing the obstacles that are ahead of you in your path. So the purpose of me even saying this is, like, don't try to compete with people, because y'all are going in two different directions, two different paths. Y'all may have similar goals, but it's different. You know, you don't know what's going on in that person's mind, and they don't know what's going on in your mind. And the moment that you start to compete with people, that's the moment that you'll lose. There should be no competition. We all have something that we're all good at, you know. And also, like, the copycat energy, if you have to copy somebody else's craft and call it your own, then you lack a lot of creativity. Once you make it to the top or the level that you're trying to surpass the people that you're copying, what's going to happen when you can't copy nobody else and you're put on the hot seat? When you copy, you're not only cheating that person, but you're cheating yourself as well. It's like telling the universe that you're not creative enough to create stuff on your own, that you can't really handle whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. That's how I look at it. We all are different. If you can't come up with something and you have to copy somebody, let it at least be for inspiration, or give that person credit if you're copying them. Don't just be copying people and expect them not to notice. People peep shit too. Okay, and the other topic I wanted to get into was boundaries. It's good to create healthy boundaries. Certain family members, it's like they know you to be this one type of person, or they may not see the adult version of you, or they may be somebody who knows that you're going to do stuff for them, so they're going to keep taking advantage of that. Creating boundaries is for you to have a better mental health. Some people, they know that you're not going to create certain boundaries with them. They know, like, people know your soft spot. Some people may know how to get into your little box, and they may tell you certain things just so that you can do things for them. They may try to prey on the fact that you're a good person or you're a giving person, and you don't need those type of vampires in your life, because it does make you feel drained. 9 times out of 10 you don't want to do that for those people. And it's like the people that you really go out your way for, they be ungrateful half the time. You know, it'd be like people that you literally put your life on the line, or you put your job on the line just so that you could be there for them, and they don't even appreciate the work that you're doing. They can't even say thank you. And then you have certain people who are around you, them snakes, who smile in your face and make it seem like, oh, they're there for you, but meanwhile they're not. They're not even close to being there for you. They sneaky, they talking stuff behind your back. They put, like, to you it's like, yeah, they there for you, but when you're not around, they talk so much shit. You know, you gotta create boundaries against those type of people. Create boundaries against people who don't have your best intentions. People do things for them. Self-love is also, like, beneficial as well once you're creating the boundaries, because it's like you love yourself enough to know that you don't want to deal with these people. Like, what they said about you, that's not who you are. So yeah, you're gonna create boundaries because you don't trust that person. It's good for your mental space. You're not having people around you who you don't really fuck with like that. Because you have people around you who will use you up until you are dry, until you don't have nothing left. And it's like, once they've used you up to that point, then they start to talk down on you like you was never helping them. You got people who you will go above and beyond for, do the most, and they still have space, they still have room to say negative things about you, you know. And that is just, it's sad. Because it's like, no matter how good of a person you are, no matter what you do, no matter how good you try to be in this life, people will always find some shit to judge you for. Like, you can be forgiving of people. You can forgive people. Don't get me wrong. Forgiveness is not for them. It's for you. You can still forgive people who hurt you in your past. Nothing is wrong with that. But it's one thing to forgive somebody who hurt you in your past, and then to try to like be cool with that person, try to bring that snake right back into your life. It's like, if that person burns you a second time, that's all you. That's your fault. Shame on you, because you didn't have the boundary. You didn't place that person at a distance like you were supposed to. Once somebody shows you who they really are, you have no choice but to believe them. And sometimes it can be very like disappointing, because it could be somebody who you never would expect to turn out a certain way or to act a certain way, and that person is acting that way towards you. You know, it can be like that sometimes. And normally when that happens, they all, you know, it's always when someone is getting money or when somebody is doing better than you, when they feel like they can look down on you for something. And when you see those moments when that person starts to really show you who they really are, you have no choice but to believe them. You can play dumb and naive all you want to, but the universe always has a way of forcing you to let people go. Whether that person hurts you to the point where you just can't keep them in your life, or vice versa, you hurt them. Saying no is a superpower. Like, saying no, you just feel so much better when you say no. I'm so sorry, but no. Like, you know, I used to be a people's pleaser, where it's like it would be hard to say no, or I'd ignore someone's phone call because I just don't want to say no. I've always felt like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. I'm saying no to this person. Oh my God, I cannot believe I'm saying no. But then as I got older, I realized it's healthy to say no. Whenever you are telling somebody no, and you're not gonna take their bullshit, it's like that person instantly knows not to try you. That person instantly knows you're not the one or the two, period. It gives you this sense of power. It's like taking your power back each time that you say no to certain things that you don't want to do. It's like having that power, because you're not putting yourself in a situation where it's going to drain your energy, where you're going to feel powerless. Now, when you're saying yes constantly to things that you don't want to do, you start to resent that person, or you start to feel powerless. You start to not really want to be around that person, or you just start to not, yeah, that's what it is. You start to not want to be around those people, because then it feels like they're draining your energy. Okay, I've completed my wing. Boundaries is also like cutting people, certain families off, who only come around you when they need some money, or who only comes around you when they need something from you, but they never support you when you need them. But it's also just like not letting people get to you, not letting people use you, knowing your worth, knowing when to say no, knowing when to place those distances between you and those people who make you feel some type of way when they're around. You know, you ever be around somebody where it's like whenever they come around you, you just feel weird, you feel depressed, you feel drained, you feel sad, and those are the people who you need to put healthy boundaries up against. Like, that's who you need to be protecting your energy from, because that's not good. You know, you're around some energy vampires, and you get, like, if you're around people who make you feel bad for saying no and choosing yourself first, that's also very toxic. Like, you're not obligated to do things for people. You do things out of the goodness of your heart for people, you know. And then you have those ungrateful ass people who can't see that, who feel so entitled to your energy, who feel so entitled to your space. Excuse me, y'all, I'm just looking for my lip stain. I can't find my lip stain, so we're doing a dark lips today. I don't know why, but see the mirror. I don't know. I think dark lipsticks to meetings, it makes me look professional. Yes, it does. It gives me like this professional take on it. You know, professional. But it's too I don't know. Let me try to put a little bit of lip gloss on it. You know, I think I like it. I'm gonna leave it like this for now. And then I might change it up. We'll see. I'm gonna show you guys how I do my low pony. You just want to make sure that your hair is parted, of course, and your hair can be wet. It's optional. I prefer, like, if my hair is wet, you know, I'll wet it and then I'll put some like mousse on my hair. Focus on the back area first, and then you slowly work on the front. I feel like pearls is good for the girls. I should have did the setting spray, but I ain't got time for that right now. I'm trying to get out of here. And this is also one of my glosses that I created as well, if y'all could see that beautiful shimmer. Alright, lovelies, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.